close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Lined into left field for a base hit. Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run. The throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Kindred, North Dakota on a beautiful evening here in Kindred. 78 degrees in Kindred. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. 15 to 20 mile an hour winds out of the northwest. And we are gearing up in Kindred here for some exciting Babe Ruth baseball action. We will have the visitors on the scoreboard, the Northern Cass Express, in Kindred tonight, taking on the home team on the scoreboard, the Kindred Vikings. Gardner Express comes into tonight's game with a record of 1-2. They have a victory over Valley City in Babe Ruth League play, and they have losses to the Castleton 14-year-olds in 2 league games. So once again, Gardner Express, the visitors on the scoreboard, come in with a record of 1-2, and they will take on the Kindred Vikings. The hometown Kindred Vikings right now have a record of 3-0. In both league and overall play. They have a victory against Central Cass, or the Castleton Blackstockings, I should say, on Tuesday. And just last night on your live event, you saw them defeat Hankinson 15-3 and 10-0. In fact, 2 of those 3 games were on your live event. The Castleton game on Tuesday afternoon. So Vikings 3-0. They play home or play host to Gardner, the Gardner Express, that are 1-2. My name's Josh Almaris, and joined tonight alongside Jansen Jordheim. Jansen, how's it going?
It's going great today. It's a beautiful day to play some baseball. I'm excited to see the turnout of this game.
Should be a good Babe Ruth District 7 matchup, league play underway. We're going to take a short break here, take about a minute break, and when we come back, we'll do the starting lineups. We'll see you back in about a minute for District 7 Babe Ruth baseball action.
Answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the yourliveevent.com free stage powered by Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the yourliveevent.com free stage, check out redrivervalleyfair.com. That's redrivervalleyfair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Josh Almaris alongside Jansen Jordheim. We're excited to be broadcasting Babe Ruth baseball tonight. Right now you can see the Gardner Express heading out onto the field. They will go as follows with their lineup. Their leadoff man and shortstop is Brody Zeski. Playing left field will be Riker Stroman. Their pitcher tonight is Kaysen Miller. Catching for Kaysen is going to be the 4-batter, the cleanup man, Colin Mitchell. Batting 5th and playing second base will be Isaac Idso. Playing center field for the Express is Hunter Kemet. Batting 7th and doing the designated hitting will be Jet Rixmeyer. At first base is Aiden Dixon, and Jace Aronson is playing third base. That's the batting order for the Gardner Express. They do have Marshall Severson in the game. He's going to be playing right field, but once again he'll be designated hitted for by Jet Rixmeyer. One more time, that's Zeski, Stroman, Miller, Mitchell, Idso, Kemet, Rixmeyer, Dixon, and Aronson. The head coach of the Express is Tyler Eukstead, first year as a Babe Ruth coach. Phi Ed teacher out in Northern Cass. He's the head football coach as well. Will be entering his 4th year as the head coach of the Northern Cass football team. Once again, his first year at the helm for the Gardner Express. You see the Vikings coming onto the field right now. They will go as follows. Brady Baumgarten having a very fantastic start to the year. He's the leadoff man and plays center field. Brock Johnson will be on the mound for the Vikings, and he'll be batting second. Fisher Johnson will play third and bat third. Luke Starcevic, old number 99, going to be out in right field. Once again, batting cleanup. Tyler Gronwald batting fifth, playing shortstop. Jeremy Knight out in left. Graham Hess, the catcher, batting 7 tonight. Eli Mack is playing first base, batting 8th. Cade Westby at second. Once again, that's Baumgarten, Johnson, Starcevic, Gronwald, Knight, Hess, Mack, and Westby. Head coach for the Vikings are Nick Eggman, his 4th year as the head coach, 5th with the program. Matter of fact, he's been with the program for many more years than that because he's been around Kindred for a long time. But Nick Eggman, 4th year as the head coach. His assistant is Matt Pearson. We'll step away here as the national anthem is about to go underway, and when we come back in about 90 seconds, we will be geared up for opening pitch. We'll see you back here shortly.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Beautiful Thursday, June 13th. Once again, 78 degrees with a gentle north breeze. Probably not gentle, 15 to 20 miles an hour out of the northwest. But like most nights, it's a great night for baseball, and we are excited to be here broadcasting game. Josh Almaris alongside Jansen Jordheim. Jansen, you excited to be broadcasting baseball tonight?
Yes, I am. It's going to be a good night.
Leading off for the Gardner Express, or what they'll bring to the plate tonight, will be Brody Zeski, Riker Stroman, and Kaysen Miller. Once again, they will face Brock Johnson. Brock Johnson taking his warm-up tosses right now. On the Gardner side of things, it's going to be Kason Miller who takes the bump, and his battery mate will be Colin Mitchell. Vikings catcher is Graham Hess. Jansen, tell the fans a little bit about what your plans are next year. Fits in nicely with one of the many reasons why you're here tonight.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, next year I'm heading to Nebraska-Lincoln for sports media and communications. I'm going to be double majoring in that and broadcasting. So it's just good to get a little practice this summer with Mr. A. Yeah.
Sure are, and you're also working with a fairly, well, I should say a famous, a local celebrity in Major League world as well. What's that all about? What are you up to with that?
Yes, so I'm working along Jack Michaels. I'm shadowing him this summer, kind of a little intern thing at the Red Hawks games, and I've learned a lot from that. He's really great. Yeah, he really knows a lot, and he's teaching me the ropes before I head down to Nebraska.
Cool. Well, we'll be able to chit-chat as the night goes on. Jansen, of course, just if you're a Viking fan, has a big notch in her belt, a recent state champion that we'll talk a little bit about as well. Brock Johnson throws his opening pitch here at 6:01 p.m., and the opening pitch is a ball in the dirt taken by Brody Zeski. Zeski wears number 9. He plays shortstop. Johnson winds and delivers. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1. Brody Zeski, leadoff man for the Express. Looks at Johnson. Johnson shakes off a pitch. Now he starts his windup. Pitches, misses outside. Count goes to 2-1. Express come in with a record of 1-2. A victory over Valley City and 2 losses over Castleton's 14-year-olds. Brock Johnson in a hole early on, 3-1. Not something you ever want to do. Walk the leadoff guy. Make them earn it. We'll see if Brock can fight back from a 3-1 count. Johnson takes a breath, starts his windup, throws a strike. It's hit on out to right field. Jeremy Knight camps under it. That's Luke Starcevic out there. Luke Starcevic camps under it and makes the play out in right field. Luke Starcevic out in right field, making that can of corn look pretty easy. Johnson does a nice job of battling back from a 3-1 count and drawing the swing. Now up is Riker Stroman. Stroman takes a strike down the middle. Stroman wears number 13, plays left field, and has himself down 0-1. Second pitch is down and in for a ball. Jake Quislin behind the dish tonight, and Paul Quislin, the public address announcer, kind of the music guy, and now umpire. It's the Quislin boys out on the field tonight. Swing and a miss by Stroman moves the count to 1-2 as Johnson gets the ball back. Johnson takes the rubber, looks in for a sign, likes what he sees, gets the ball situated, starts the windup, and just misses for a ball. Count goes to 2-2. Johnson winds, delivers, just misses again. Not missing by much there. Johnson sees the count move to 3-2. Riker Stroman, the batter. Full count. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Stroman draws the walk. That'll bring up the pitcher, number 5, Kason Miller.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kason Miller.
Kason Miller looks at his coach, Tyler Eukstead, to get the signs. When Johnson throws it right down Broadway, Kason Miller swings through it. It's going to be an 0-1 count. 1 out here in the top of the first. This game is 3 minutes old, right at the start. Second pitch is a called strike. Count quickly moves to 0-2. Johnson looks in at his signs, sets, and delivers. Runner goes, throw down to second is over the head of the second baseman and out into center field. threw over the head of Cade Westby. Hess threw over the head of Cade Westby, so Stroman going to get the stolen base. Miller's got a guy in scoring position. 1-2 count, 1 out early on here in Kindred. Here's the pitch. It's a ball high. I want to welcome you back or into Kindred once again on your live event. Josh Almaris alongside Jansen Jordan. Count goes to 3-2. One thing Brock does not want to do is start this game off with a couple freebies. He gets a swing and a miss there and picks up his second out of the inning. Case and Miller are going to fall victim to Brock Johnson for the first time. How much do you preach in softball, Jansen, about making sure as pitchers you're not giving up freebies?
Oh, a lot. My pitcher, Danica Rath, she hears about it a lot from our coach, Sam Brandt. She's really working hard. And that's just another thing to add on to the things to think about when you're a pitcher. So, yep, she does a great job at that.
Danica had a great year this year on the mound for you girls. Colin Mitchell up to bat right now. Where's number 19? He's the catcher. He's got a guy in scoring position. So head to the outfield. Could bring in Stroman and break the seal early on here. Here's the pitch. It's a ball up. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Gardner Express in Kindred for a mid-cast Babe Ruth league game. Looked like a bender there off the hand of Johnson. Up and in. And it moves the count to 2-1. Johnson sets and delivers. Going to be a called strike. Count goes to 2-2. Stroman got about halfway down the baseline there. I don't know if he's trying to draw a throw from Hess. Hess did throw to second, and it was way over the head of the second baseman. But Hess not biting, or else there's someone not covering the base. Now it looks like Westby's going to go over there and pay a little attention. It's 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopped to the right side, but foul. First base coach for the Express cannot handle that. Would you have had it, Danica? Jansen, we were just talking about Danica. Would you have had that ball?
I'm thinking so, yes.
Yeah.
I always worry for those coaches when they get those foul balls. It's kind of a test of can the coach field or can the coach not field.
Yeah, that's the right answer for sure.
But yeah, when a ball gets hit at you that fast, it really puts it to the test, I'd say.
Up here, it's much easier to field and talk about fielding
Yes.
and hitting than it is down on the field.
Yes, absolutely.
So I would bet on you having that ball for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Colin Mitchell takes ball 4, so we've got 2 freebies earned by the Express, and Coach Eggman, he doesn't like that. He's going to have a talk with with Brock Johnson. Let's take a 30-second break there, Jansen, and when we come back, it'll be Isaac Idso batting with 2 outs and 2 men on in the top of the first.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Well, fans, it's not only windy in Kindred, but it's a little bit windy down on the mound. Coach Nick Eggman had a lot to say, and he's not coming off with a smile. He was very direct. There's a smile as he walks back. He was very direct with his players, and maybe trying to open their eyes to the fact that they need to get going. Here's a ground ball to third, and just like that, one pitch after the pep talk, we'll call it, one pitch and 1 out, and we see the top half of the first inning come to a close. The Express get no runs on no hits. They leave 2 on base, and after 1/2 inning of play, the score is 0-0.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back into Kindred, ladies and gentlemen, for a District 7 Babe Ruth League game. It'll be a 7 and a 5 tonight. We'll broadcast the 7-inning league game. Vikings will bring to the plate in their first appearance in the bottom of the first inning. Brady Baumgarten, Brock Johnson, and Fisher Johnson. And if they bring enough to the plate to go further than that, it'll be Luke Starcevic, Tyler Gronwald, Jeremy Knight, followed by Graham Hess, Eli Mack, and Cade Westby. Once again, pitching for the Express will be Kaysen Miller, and his battery mate is Colin Mitchell. We're very early on in this game. Opening pitch was at 6:01, and we're 11 minutes into it. Northern Cass did threaten in the top half of the first. They had guys on first and second, but a ground ball to third baseman Fisher Johnson ended the threat in the top half of the first. First pitch from Miller is a ball upstairs. Brady Baumgarten having a fantastic start to this season. Very smart player who's going to and that's a hit out to the left side of the field. One that maybe the shortstop could have gloved, but he would not have thrown Brady out even if he would have gloved it. So an infield single for Brady Baumgarten leads things off, and he is, as I said, having a great start to the year. So Brady Baumgarten leads off, likely a steal candidate here as Brock Johnson's in the batter's box. Johnson the pitcher, Baumgarten at first. Here's the kick. Baumgarten stays put. A high fly ball out to left field. Left fielder misjudges it, and it goes over his head. Baumgarten around second. He'll go to third. Johnson trailing quickly. Baumgarten going to be waved in, and Johnson going to dig for 3. No throw, or there is a throw at third, but Johnson slides safely in, and Johnson has himself an RBI leadoff triple.
Now batting #1, the third baseman, Fisher.
That was left fielder Riker Stroman. His first steps were in, unfortunately, and the ball was hit well over his head. So Brock Johnson leads things off with a triple and an RBI. Brady Baumgarten led things off with a single and then came around to score. Fisher Johnson to the plate now. He takes ball 1. How many fly balls did you let get over your head this year, Jansen?
Ooh, I want to say not a lot, and I'm really hoping that it was not a lot. It's just that wind can be so tough. Just the elements of nature really can be hard to judge upon, especially if baseball, if that thing will carry further.
It's a great point. It is a strong 15 to 20 mile an hour wind out of the north, and that ball definitely went south. The wind took it over the left fielder's head, so another challenge added to that well-hit ball. 1-2 count here to Fisher Johnson. He took a curveball on the lower part of the plate. Johnson wears #1, plays third base. He's got a guy on third, and we'll see what he does. Swings and misses. Almost a swing where he was just trying to survive and foul that thing off.
Yeah, that's all you can do when you have 2 strikes on. You just got to protect the plate.
Luke Starcevic, we'll see if he can drive home Brock Johnson. Big strikeout there from Kason Miller. It's his first. Nice pitch there, just misses. That's exactly where Kason Miller wants to attack Luke Starcevic. Big, strong guy like Luke Starcevic almost had a grand slam last night. Warning track power, missed a rep probably in the weight room. Otherwise, it would have been the second grand slam in consecutive nights here in Kindred. Tuesday night, I don't know if all of our viewers have heard, if Jansen, if you've heard, but there was some fireworks out here in the Legion game. Bryce Whipple hit a walk-off grand slam after the Vikings had 2 outs and sent 5 people to the plate to win that game.
Yep, that hit was an absolute beauty.
You were here, of course.
I was here. Yep, I was right up in the press
box.
box.
That's right. And I was on your live event.
Yes.
And Luke Starcevic almost had one against Hankinson last night, but it hit off the fence. We'll see what he can do here. He's down 1-2 with 1 out. Just got to drive this ball to the outfield. That ball gets away from the catcher, but not very far. There's going to be a play at the plate. Safe. Great read there by Brock Johnson. Brock decided to break immediately, and had he hesitated at all, catcher made an athletic play there and recovered nicely, Colin Mitchell did. Ball didn't scoot too far to his right. Pitcher hadn't got there to cover, and he dove to home plate to try and take Brock, but Brock got his hand in there just a bit before Mitchell did. So it's 2-0 Vikings, 2-2 count. Swung on, hit to the third baseman, got by him, and it's a fair ball. We'll see if Starcevic can get to second. He's going to make an attempt at it, throws there. Cut off by the shortstop, so Starcevic will pick up a double.
Now batting number 5, the shortstop, Tyler Grenwald.
That'll bring up shortstop number 5, Tyler Gronwald. Well, you got to be excited if you're the Vikings, Jansen, about putting 2 runs across quickly, wouldn't you say?
Yes, absolutely. Good start to a good game for sure. Just what they need.
Brady Baumgarten led off with a single, Johnson with a triple, and both have crossed home plate for the 2 runs the Vikings have. Starcevic at second. Gronwald going to do his best to try and knock in Luke. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Miller sets, kicks, and pitches just a little outside. Count goes to 2-0. Kason Miller, the pitcher, checks second base, kicks his leg, delivers a pitch. Gronwald chops it foul. Tyler Ukestead picks it up. But Jake Quislin, the umpire, is quick to throw a strike back to Kason Miller. And here we go, 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit inside. Gronwald takes ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Strike. The count moves to 3-2. 3-2 for Tyler Gronwald. Gronwald bats 5th. He plays shortstop. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Gronwald watches strike 3. A little bit of a bender there. Kason Miller picks up his second strikeout of the afternoon, of the evening. Jeremy Knight's going to step to the plate. He wears number 2. He's a left fielder. Graham Hess stands in the on-deck circle. See what Knight can do. Starcevic takes off for third. Throw's going to go out into left field, and Starcevic's going to scamper on into home. So Starcevic steals third base, and on the errant throw by the catcher is going to come on home, giving the Vikings their 3rd run of the inning. First error for the Express as Colin Mitchell threw it well beyond third baseman's reach. A fly ball out to right field, going to fall right in between the second baseman and the right fielder for a single for Jeremy Knight. Just fell right between two Express players. That's Marshall Severson out in right field and Isaac Idso at second base.
Number 4, the catcher.
You know what the Bermuda Triangle is, Jansen?
Oh, yes, sir, I do.
They say it's only located in one spot in nature, but it seems to be in a lot of different places on the baseball field.
Yeah, especially in the outfield. Yep, that can be tricky.
Right in between players. Nothing too hard hit, but as they say, the baseball has eyes many times. Graham Hess is going to get hit by that pitch and earn a free trip to first base.
Now batting number 24.
Jeremy Knight's going to go to second. So the Vikings have Hess on first, Knight on second, and first baseman Eli Mack up to bat. Courtesy runner in be Carter Gronwald. Carter Gronwald going to do the courtesy running for catcher Graham Hess, so he can have himself ready when this inning comes to a close. It could be right now. Ball's hit to the right side. Pitcher covers nicely, and a nice put out there. 4-3 put out by the Express. Nice play by Idso to field it, and a smart job by Kaysen Miller to cover on the right side there. I said that wrong. It's a 4-1 put out. Once again, Idso on to Miller. So that'll end things here in the first inning. The Vikings get 3 runs on 3 hits. There was, 4 hits. There was 1 Express error, and 2 men left on base after 1 inning complete. It's Vikings 3, Express 0.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Josh Almaris alongside Jansen Jordheim here on your live event. I know we've said it a couple times, but it's gorgeous outside, isn't it, Jansen?
It really is, yep.
Not many bad days to play baseball or softball, and today ranks up there as an absolute gorgeous day for either of those things. You play any softball in the summer, Jansen?
Not this summer, no, but I do have a few teammates that do.
And Jansen, if you didn't hear it earlier, is heading off to Nebraska this fall to study media. And one day, well, what's your ultimate dream?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. I feel like I would really love to be up there in the MLB, NFL, Fox, ESPN, somewhere big, but that's where everyone wants to go, right?
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot to get there, but I'm willing, so.
Well, we're proud of you now. We'll be especially proud of you when you make it that far.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Leading off for Gardner is Hunter Kemet. He's the center fielder, wears number 6. Following him will be designated hitter number 50, Jet Rixmeyer, and then Aiden Dixon. Batting in the 9 hole will be Jace Aronson if he gets a crack at Brock Johnson, who has pitched his second pitch of the inning. He's got himself in a 1-1 count. He's at 28 pitches. 95 is the max for Babe Ruthers. Brock Johnson working from the full. He winds and delivers a strike, swung on and missed by Hunter Kemet, the center fielder. Count goes to 1-2. Johnson agrees with his battery mate, winds, and here's the pitch. Nice curveball that Kemet swings right through, and that'll be out number 1 here in the top of the second. Brock Johnson's second strikeout of the evening. It brings up Jet Rixmeyer, the designated hitter. He's hitting for Marshall Severson, who's playing right. Jet wears number 50. He's our first left-handed batter. excuse me, he's not the first left-handed batter of the night, but he's the first left-handed batter for the Express. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Here's the second pitch. It's a ball in the dirt. Hess corrals it nicely. Johnson looks in. Here's the delivery. Swung on, chopped over to the left side. Nice play there by Gronwall, but he airmails it. And Jet's going to reach on an errant throw from the shortstop, Tyler Gronwall. Really nice job of Tyler getting around that ball and picking up the big hop, but ended up throwing it over the head of Eli Mack. And the second batter of the inning is on for the Express. So Rixmeyer stands at first. He's going to have a pinch runner come in for him. Difference between pinch runner and a courtesy runner is that this young man, number 12, Jamison Severson, if he gets re-entered for, is going to be out of the game. So number 12, Jamison Severson, in for Rixmeyer. And if Rixmeyer re-enters, then Jamison's day is over. First pitch is a strike to Dixon. Aiden Dixon takes the second pitch for a ball. Count goes to 1-1. Aiden Dixon, first baseman for the Express, wears number 0. Here's the kick and the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 2. Johnson has a good mix of pitches. Doesn't just throw hard. Got a good curveball that he's been throwing as well. Here's a fastball popped up. Fisher Johnson has the easy catch. And that's out number 2. Very important to come off of an error like that and work yourself a quick out, wouldn't you agree, Jansen?
Yes, absolutely. Bouncing back from errors is one of the best things a player can do.
Pick up your teammates. Make sure that the error, if anybody's mad about the error, the person who's usually the maddest about it is the person who made the error. They don't want that to happen. They're bummed out that they let their teammates down, and it's nice to see that get picked up for right away.
Yes, absolutely.
Pass ball thrown, moves Severson over to second base. So again, for the second straight inning, the Express have a runner in scoring position. We'll see if Jace Aronson can drive them home. Jace Aronson, the third baseman, wears number 4. Sees a 2-0 count as Johnson looks at the runner at second base. Pitch outside, gets away from Hess. Hess going to make a throw to third. Runner goes down. Nice throw, and he throws him out. That ball bounced out of the glove of Hess to his right. He ran over, picked it up, barehanded it nicely, and threw over to Fisher Johnson. Johnson tags out Jamison Severson, and that'll end things here in the top half of the second inning. The Express get no runs on no hits. They leave nobody on base, and after 1.5 innings of play, the Vikings lead 3-0.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Good evening from Kindred once again. Thanks for tuning into your live event. Josh Omeris alongside Jansen Jordheim In the bottom half of the second inning, the Vikings will send 9-batter Cade Westby and then leadoff man Brady Baumgarten and 2-hitter Brock Johnson to the plate. Kason Miller pitching for the Express. His first pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. Miller working quickly, winds and delivers just a little bit outside. Count goes to 1-1. This will be pitch number 25 for Kason Miller. Brock Johnson at 40 right now. That one in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher Mitchell. But with nobody on base, there's no harm other than a ball there. Counts 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed curveball hit out to shortstop. Nice play by the shortstop. Had to move back into his left. Recording the first out is Brody Zeski, shortstop for the Express. So Cade Westby flies out to the shortstop, and now it'll turn things around to arguably the most hot hitter in the Vikings lineup, Brady Baumgarten, leadoff man, led off the game with a single. Here he shows bunt, pulls back. There's a curveball, just a little bit high. Count goes to 1-0. His last hit was to the right of the shortstop into the hole. The shortstop maybe could have fielded it, but wouldn't have thrown Baumgarten out. Went out to left field. Baumgarten then scored on a triple off the bat of Brock Johnson in the very next pitch. 2-0 pitch inside. Baumgarten takes a ball, and the count goes to 3-0. Kason Miller gets his sign, and here's the delivery. Strike right down Broadway. Do you like to swing on 3-0, Jansen?
Depends on the ball, yeah. If it's in the dirt or in the air, obviously probably not.
Yep.
But if it's right there, then yeah, I might as well.
I like that too, being aggressive
Yes.
on 3-0.
Yeah.
Here he earns a free ride.
Sometimes you just want to hit.
Many times it's the best pitch you're going to see, that 3-0 pitch. You can hit. You can do some pretty good damage on a 3-0.
Exactly, yep.
Baumgarten also very quick, so chances of him making it to second on a stolen base are pretty strong. So he knows if he gets on base, he'll likely have second. Brock Johnson, a hot hitter as well, had the triple. And here goes Baumgarten. Pitch thrown. Here's Baumgarten easily stealing second base. Sometimes you've got batters at the plate that you talk about. If they get on base, they're an automatic extra base. Brady is one of those guys. He stands on second right now. 1-0 pitch here to Brock Johnson is up. Count goes to 2-0. Once again, Brock Johnson had a triple in his first at-bat. Was an RBI, drove in Brady. And then he scored on a pass ball that he read very nicely. Baumgarten going to run for third. Off the helmet. Deflected out into left field of Johnson. And Brady Baumgarten walked, stole second, stole third, and then got home. I don't even think you can call that an error. I don't know what you call that, to be honest. The catcher, Mitchell, threw that to third, and it hit Johnson's helmet. Johnson was standing in the box doing nothing wrong. So an unlucky bounce, literally and figuratively, for the Express. Brings home Brady, and Johnson is hit again. This time he earns a free ride to first base on that hit by pitch. So Johnson in his at-bat got hit by the catcher in the head and the pitcher in the buttocks. And now he's going to go to second. Not get hit there, nor get tagged out, so he steals second base. So Brock Johnson stands on second, and it's Fisher Johnson, the third baseman, wears number 1 at the plate. You have any painful memories of getting beaned, Jansen?
I sure do, actually. Yep, second game of state tournament, got beaned right in the inside of my knee, right on the bone.
I watched that.
Yeah, that was not my favorite at all.
You hobbled down to first, trying to grit off some pain, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I had to go back in the dugout.
Do you have a good bruise to show for it?
No, it's all gone now, but
All
it was there for quite some time.
Yeah, you did have a good bruise.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Fisher Johnson grounds out to the right side. It's first baseman Dixon who throws on to Miller. Nice job there by the Express. First of all by Dixon, fielding a fairly hard hit ball, and Miller knowing to get to the right side. That many times, especially in younger levels of baseball, is forgotten by pitchers. They don't run over to first, and Miller's had to do that twice. Here's a hard hit ball out to right field off the bat of Luke Starcevic. Right fielder cannot catch it. I'm calling that an error. Right fielder had an opportunity to play that. It's Marshall Severson out there in right and wasn't able to get it. Brock Johnson scores, and Luke Starcevic stands on first base. But I'll finish that thought quick. Miller did a nice job on Fisher Johnson of covering first base. Dixon flipped to him, and that was the second out of the inning. So Luke Starcevic stands on first. 2 runs in here for the Vikings. And now batting is Tyler Gronwald, shortstop, and number 5. Starcevic has speed. He can take second as well. We'll see if he goes. Number 99 stays put. Ball is inside for ball number 2. Gronwald struck out in his first at bat. Vikings have 2 runs on no hits this inning. Starcevic takes off for second, and he slides in safely. Another stolen base for the Vikings, the fourth of this inning. Baumgarten has 2. Johnson has 1. Luke Starcevic now has 1. Pitch came across as a ball. It's 3-0. Kaysen Miller has 41 pitches under his belt. This will be pitch number 42, and it's a ball. Tyler Gronwald earns a walk and starts to undress his gloves. Here comes the sliding mitt. There's a lot of drip these days, Jansen.
Yes, there sure is. Yeah, I was just looking at his batting gloves. They're a lovely shade of bright blue and bright red. Looking great.
Here's a steal to third. Starcevic slides under. Gronwald was busy putting his sliding glove on there, so he didn't follow up. And we're going to have a quick meeting. Tyler Ukestead is going to have a chat with his players. Gronwald's going to take the walk of shame over to third and probably get an earful from Coach Eggman. You think so, Jansen?
Absolutely, yep.
And if his dad was down there, he'd be getting one from him as well. Let's take a 30-second break, Jansen, and we'll come back. Vikings are threatening guys on first and third in the second inning.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Welcome back. Just in time to see Jeremy Knight, the left fielder, step into the box. Gronwald on first, Starcevic on third. Here's a hit out to left field. Gronwald's off with the pitch. He's going to come around and score. We'll see how far Jeremy Knight can go. Starcevic in, Gronwald in. Knight's going to settle on into second base, and a fantastic swing off the bat of Jeremy Knight. Going to pick up 2 RBIs. Really good job of Jeremy Knight, seeing that ball was on the outer part of the plate, hit the inside of it, drove it out to left center, and he scores. Starcevic, who was at third. Tyler Gronwald was off with the pitch and didn't quit till he came across home plate. The 2 RBI double from Jeremy Knight. Jeremy Knight 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Now batting Graham Hess, the catcher. Hess takes strike 1. Curveball from Kaysen Miller. Count goes to 0-1. 0-1, 2 outs. Vikings lead 7-0 here in the second inning. Miller checks the runner and then delivers high for a 1-1 count. Once again, Hess was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Miller steps off second, looks at his runner. Now resets, and here's the pitch. Hess gets hit again. 2 hit by pitches for Hess. And now the Vikings will have runners on first and second. Hess on first, Knight on second. And that'll bring Eli Mack to the plate. Eli punched the ball to the right side. Carter Gronwald into courtesy run once again for Hess.
Now batting, first baseman, number 24,
Mack punched the ball to the right side in the first inning. Was fielded nicely by Idso and thrown on to Miller, who covered first. That was the final out of the first inning. Express hope that they can get him to hit into the final out of this inning as well. Vikings already have 4 runs across. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hit out to the right side. Second baseman makes the catch. That's Isaac Idso on the F4 that ends things here in the bottom of the second. The Vikings get 4 runs.
After 2 complete, the Vikings score 4
on 1 hit. There was 1 express error, and we have a new score after 2 complete. Vikings lead 7-0.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Good Thursday evening, once again from Kindred, North Dakota. Welcome into a District 7 league matchup between the Gardner Express and the Kindred Vikings. Score right now is the Vikings 7 and the Express 0. Vikings scored 3 in the first and 4 in the second. They've collected 6 hits. There's just been 1 express error. There's been 2 express errors. The Express have yet to get a hit. Brock Johnson doing a great job on the mound of keeping them hitless. But the Express are going to attack this inning with the following. Jace Aronson, third baseman, 9-hitter, will lead things off and then turn the order over to Brody Zeski, the shortstop, and Riker Stroman, the left fielder. Here's the first pitch, swung on a missed by Jace Aronson. Like the aggressiveness of Jace there. He got a strike. Fastball down the middle and just missed it. Aronson swings and misses at the second strike. Certainly appreciate the aggressiveness of a 9-hitter coming in and seeing a pitch he wants and just misses him. Strike 3 called, strike. So Brock picks up his 3rd strikeout. 1 an inning so far, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and now 1 in the third for Johnson. That'll turn things over to the leadoff man, Brody Zeski, shortstop. First pitch, nice curveball, called for a strike. 0-1 count. This will be pitch number 45 for Johnson. 48 under the belt so far of Casey Miller. Another nice curveball, just enough to throw Zeski for a loop and buckle him. So the 0-2 pitch from Johnson. Swung on and foul tipped. Hess can't hang on to it. So Zeski will get another crack at it. Johnson with back-to-back curves, and then that fastball picks up velocity. Zeski was able to foul tip it and stay alive. Another curveball, and it's a strike. Strikeout number 2 of the inning for Johnson, out number 2, and that'll now bring up left fielder number 13, Riker Stroman. Stroman, left-handed bat. So I misspoke earlier when I said Jet Rixmeyer was the first lefty for the Express. Riker Stroman. Brock just pumping strikes, Jansen.
Yeah, he's having a great day today. 2 strikeouts in a row. He's got to feel on top of the world right now.
This one for a ball. Right when we start complimenting him for throwing nothing but strikes, he shows us a blemish. Yep. 1-1 pitch. Nice pitch there. But
looking
a ball.
Close.
Yep. Must have missed that one just inside. 2-1 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Swung on and missed by Riker. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs. Vikings lead 7-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. Brock shakes the first call and likes the next one. Misses outside. Hess must have called for a strike, and he said, I don't want to throw that. I'm going to throw a ball instead. You think that's what happened?
Probably, yeah. It could have, yeah.
Right. This one misses outside as well, and it's a walk. You know, you don't have to always agree with me. You're not a student anymore. You won't get fired, Jansen.
Okay, sounds good.
Stroman earns his second walk. He walked back in the first. And that'll bring up Kaysen Miller. Kaysen Miller was a strikeout victim in the first. He fouls this one back. Stroman on first for the second time. Like I said, he walked in the first and just drew a walk now. So number 13 is on the base paths for the second time. So no 1 count to Kaysen Miller. Johnson sets and delivers. Ball up, throw over the head of, he would have had him picked too, but it went over the head of right fielder Eli Mack. Hess had Stroman picked off. He would have been out by a few steps, but Eli Mack doesn't stand quite that tall, not 9 feet anyway, and it goes over his head. So Riker Stroman advances to second on the air. Counts 1-1, 2 outs here again in the top of the 3rd inning. Johnson looks at the runner and pitches a little bit down and maybe out for ball number 2. 2-1, 2 outs. Johnson, pitch number 57, fades over the top, throws to second. He's under it. Nice pickoff attempt. Paul Quislen gives the one-handed safe sign. As Stroman dives back safely under the tag there. Pop-up in the infield is going to stay in play. Fisher Johnson gives chase, finds the fence, and it falls just about 6 or 7 feet beyond his grasp. Good hustle by Fisher Johnson. For the second time in consecutive batters, the count goes to 2-2 with here with 2 outs. Stroman had a 2-2, and he reached on a walk. Kaysen Miller, 2-2 with 2 outs. What's going to happen? Ball up. Stroman getting a big secondary. He did at first as well. Here's the 3-2, ball in the dirt. And it's another walk, back-to-back walks for the Express. Kaysen Miller on first. Riker Stroman on second. Colin Mitchell, the catcher, number 19. He'll come to the plate. For the 3rd consecutive inning, the Express do put runners in scoring position. They had guys in first and second in the first. They had a guy on second in the second. And now first and second again here in the 3rd. We'll see what Colin Mitchell can do. He walked in the first. Ball high, throw goes down to second. Same result. except for this time, Paul Quislen gives the double-armed safe. Riker Stroman slides safely under the glove of Cade Westby. Here's a ball punched out to the right side, out in the golf cart land there, but the fence saves him. There wasn't too many links that could have hit higher and not made it out there, but the golf cart faithful had their hearts thump a little bit harder there as that ball was hit pretty darn good off the bat of Colin Mitchell. Foul. 1-1 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on a missed. Mitchell chased a high fastball. And the count goes to 1-2. This next pitch will be Brock's 63rd pitch. Once again, they can pitch up to 95 in Babe Ruth. Here's the pitch. That hit his arm pad. Those are always strange ones, Jansen, with all the drip you guys wear now. Does it hit the arm pad? Did it hit the bat? What did that hit?
It really sounded like it hit the arm pad, I'm not going to lie. I feel like if it hit his actual elbow, he would be doubling over because that is one of the worst places to get hit by a ball, in my opinion. I don't know.
And the knee, right?
Yeah,
as you talked about earlier.
That's in the top 3 for sure.
So bases are loaded here, and Isaac Idso, the second baseman, to the plate. He hit into a fielder's choice in the first inning. Coach Eggman wants to have a brief chat with Johnson. Boy, things were moving fantastically in this inning for Johnson. He struck out the first 2 batters and then walked 2 and had a hit batter. Isn't that strange how sometimes the tides can turn so quickly?
Yeah, it really is. Once you get those 2 outs, you really just got to finish it or else you end up in a situation like this, which is absolutely not what you want.
And the Express, they need to do some damage here. They've got first, second, and third. Big opportunity with their 5-hitter up to bat right now. Here he hits one out into left field. It just foul. It was foul, but not by much. Probably inches there. Certainly looked foul without a doubt from up here.
Mm-hmm.
But Isaac Idso turned nicely on that pitch, and it would have scored 2 for sure. I want to say hi to Joni Fryer listening down in Wapaton, saying all kinds of nice things about PA people and what they say to ruin things for their pitchers. There's a swing and a fall back from Isaac Idso. 1-2 with 2 outs. Bases juiced here for the Express. Can Johnson stop the threat? Ball put into play. Fisher Johnson has it rattle around, picks it up, corrals it, throws it by Eli Mack, and that's going to score 1, and now another coming home. Runner from first is going to be halfway down the line, and he decides to go back and head for third. So Riker Stroman scores. Cason Miller comes around from second. Colin Mitchell went from first to third and halfway down before he decided to scamper back to third. And Isaac Idso goes to second. So it's going to be an error on Fisher Johnson. That leads to 2 runs. And now batting will be Hunter Kemet. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hunter Kemet, number 6, struck out in the second. So 2 across here for the Express. Fisher Johnson moved nicely to his left and knocked that ball down, but really rushed his throw and threw it by Eli Mack. 1-1 pitch. Now 2-1. And this will be pitch number 71 for Brock Johnson. Johnson looks in. Kemet in the box. Ball 3, 3-1. Idso on second. Mitchell on third. Hunter Kemet in the box. Struck out in the second. Johnson kicks, pitches, fly ball out to left field. Left fielder has it dialed in and makes the catch. And that'll end things here in the third inning for the Vikings. So Jeremy Knight out and left ends things, but the Express get 2 runs On no hits, there were 2 Viking errors and 2 Express runners left on base. After 2.5 complete, we have a new score. It's the Vikings 7 and the Express 2.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Welcome back into Kindred. Got a lineup change for the Express. They send a new right fielder in. Yeah, number 15 for 28, but we don't have a 15 over here, and they don't have one over there, so 25 maybe? 28 wasn't, so we're assuming Marshall Severson is not in right field. And we'll try to see who's in right field for the Express. Might be Noah Christensen, but we'll have more on that in just a little bit. As it is, first pitch was across for a ball to Cade Westby. Cade Westby then chops this one out to right field. The right fielder has it fall just a little bit in front of him. And I can now confirm with complete confidence it is 25 out there in right field. So Noah Christensen out in right field. And Noah Christensen had good hustle to the ball, but Cade Westby placed it just enough in front of him to earn himself a single. Be the 7th hit for the Vikings. Always great when you can get your 9-batter on. Cade Westby drawing the attention of Kason Miller on a couple dive backs. That'll turn things over to leadoff man Brady Baumgart, number 10, center fielder. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs. He has 2 stolen bases. He chops this one foul. This will be pitch number 52 for Kason Miller. Cade Westby on first. Kason Miller sets. He pitches. Ball to Brady Baumgarten, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Vikings lead 7-2. Been some long half innings here. The Express in the top of the third sent 7 guys to the plate. The Vikings sent 8 to the plate in the first and 9 to the plate in the second. We're almost an hour old on this game, 58 minutes to be exact. And we're in the bottom of the third inning here. Once again, a gorgeous night in Kindred. Mid to low 70s and a nice north breeze. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Baumgarten squares, but pulls back, and that'll be called a ball. 2-1, nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Here's the set, the pitch, it's outside. And Brady Baumgarten sees a 3-1 count. Brady had a hit in the first. He walked in the second. He scored both times. We'll see if he can get on base for the third time. Throw over to first is not in time. Cade Westby dives back safely. Westby led this inning off with a single. Punched it out to right field. And the now new right fielder, Noah Christensen, wasn't able to make the catch. Here's the 3-1. Westby stays put. It's called strike. 3-2. I'd expect Westby to be stealing here. What do you think, Jansen?
I'm thinking so. Yep, he has no choice to go. He'll either go on the walk or go on the strike 3. Might as well go anyway.
3-2. Nobody out. Brady Baumgarten at the plate. Westby stays put. Baumgarten might have gotten a break there. That ball didn't miss by much, but it was deemed a ball. And Baumgarten reaches for the third straight time. Baumgarten will be on first, and Westby will be on second. Coach Ukestead is out having a chat with his pitcher. We'll take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we'll see what happens here in the bottom of the third.
Weather and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Well, here we go, fans. Kindred threatening here. Once again in the third. They scored 3 in the first, 4 in the second, and they have Westby on second, Baumgarten at first, and Brock Johnson, the pitcher, at the plate. Johnson with a nice bunt down the third base line. He has to beat the second baseman to first, and he does. Johnson going to be safe at first on the infield bunt, on the base hit bunt, I should say. Johnson has speed, placed that nicely. Second baseman for the Express, Isaac Itzo, wasn't able to get over to first in time. And the Vikings are in total business right now. Bases loaded, nobody out, and 2 dangerous bats that the Express are going to have to face. Fisher Johnson now, and in the on-deck circles, Luke Starcevic. Johnson, by the way, has reached all 3 of his times at the plate. He had a triple in the first. Brock Johnson, by the way, who's on first, had a triple. He was hit by pitch and now just singled. Fisher at the plate now. Fisher struck out in the first, grounded out to the first baseman in the second, so he has not been on base yet today, but very much a dangerous bat for the Vikings. Number 1 versus number 5. Here's the pitch hit out to right field. It's going to go deep to the right center field gap, and it's going to fall. And here comes the carousel for the Vikings. Fisher's going to go for third, and everybody else is going to come home. That's the simplest way to put it. Westby in from third, Baumgarten in from second, Brock Johnson in from first, and Fisher Johnson goes all the way to third for a 3 RBI triple. Fisher Johnson, a 3 RBI triple, and just like that, the Vikings add 3 more to their tally. It's 10-2 here in Kindred. Luke Starcevic, another big bat for the Vikings, now stands in the plate. Kason Miller throws a strike. Nice pitch, little off-speed action there on the outer corner. And it's 0-1 to Luke. So number 1 is at third, and number 99 is at the dish right now. Have you ever seen a number discrepancy that large?
I have not. No, not that I can think of. Yeah.
We'll see if number 99 can hit home number 1. I think the only other way you could have a bigger discrepancy is if the Vikings had a 0.
Oh, yep, we do have a 0 on the softball team.
You do?
Yes, Eliana Schmitz.
Do you have a number 99?
No, not yet.
Gotta get that in the books, Jansen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
So I think the Vikings could brag right now the biggest number discrepancy in Babe Ruth history. Number 1 and number 99. Number 99 follows that one back. It's a 2-2 count. Luke Starcevic doubled in the first. He reached on an error by the right fielder in the second. And now he's got Fisher Johnson at third trying to drive him home. 2-2, nobody out, 10-2 Vikings lead. He punches that to the right side. Great job by Luke Starcevic. They have a play at home, and they get him. Nice job there. I thought Luke Starcevic chopped that to the right side nicely and was going to score Fisher Johnson, but Isaac Idso, the second baseman, had other thoughts. He fielded it great, threw it on to Colin Mitchell, and the bang-bang play goes in the favor of the Express as Fisher Johnson is gunned out at home to record the first out on the bottom of the third inning. So Luke Starcevic ends up on first.
Now batting shortstop number 5, Tyler Grenwald.
And that'll bring up number 5, the shortstop, Tyler Gronwald, to the plate. Gronwald struck out in the first and walked in the second. He did come around to score in the second as well. Pickoff attempt over to first. Starcevic is safe. Kason Miller, pitch number 67. Is a ball put into play, lazy pop fly, caught by Colin Mitchell. So coming off of the bases clearing triple, the Express have answered very nicely, picking up an infield ground ball out with Idso throwing on to Mitchell, getting out Fisher Johnson and not allowing any more runs, and then now a lazy pop fly, and there's 2 outs. Jeremy Knight to the plate. This one inside. Knight skips over that ball, but the pass ball, or excuse me, the wild pitch advances Starcevic on to second base. Jeremy Knight 2 for 2. Single in the first and a 2 RBI double in the second. He chops this one foul. Count goes to 1-1. Jeremy Knight, one of the first-year starters for the Kindred Babe Ruth. I believe there are 7 returning starters on this particular lineup today for the Vikings. How important is having a little veteran experience, Jansen?
That's great. That'll be a good situation to have, especially when they get older and they've been playing together a lot. That's really, really good.
Certainly as the season goes on, that veteranness will help out. Here's a veteran move by Starcevic. He had Miller timed up perfectly and was going to take third. He would have walked into third. Great timing by Luke Starcevic there, but Jeremy Knight swings and fouls it off, so all for naught. And it's 1-2. 1-2, 2 outs. Starcevic at second. Vikings lead 10-2. Here's the pitch. Another stolen base by Starcevic. They'll throw down to third, but he slides in safely. So Starcevic getting great reads over at second base. And he sees himself standing on third base as a result of it. Starcevic, a big boy. He's highly touted in the football ranks, but he has 4 stolen bases tonight. He's flashing off some speed. Standing at third. Here's another ball hit to the right side by Jeremy Knight. Not too many times you talk to a Babe Ruth kid about where he was on his football visit this last weekend, and he's telling you about places like Iowa State and Kansas State.
That's so impressive. Holy moly. Yeah, he's a well-rounded athlete for sure.
4-sport athlete here in Kindred, Luke Starcevic is. Jeremy Knight watches a ball. Count goes to 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs. Express trying to stop the damage here of the third inning. Vikings already have 3 across and a man standing at third. Jeremy Knight looking to drive him in. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Kason Miller. And that'll end things here in the third inning. Vikings get 3 runs in that inning. They get 2 hits and they leave 1 on base. There were no errors in that inning. We have a new score after 3 complete. Vikings lead 10-2.
Meet Blake. Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back into Kindred. We're going to start with an in-game update thanks to Goldmark, thanks to all our sponsors on your live event. Goldmark, always a fantastic sponsor of most all things Kindred Viking related. Goldmark is available for your commercial land, from commercial land to farmland. Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland requests. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com for more info. Thanks again to Goldmark for their sponsorship. In-game update has the Vikings leading 10-2 as we go into the top of the fourth. Vikings have sent a minimum of 7 guys to the plate in each of their appearances. Brady Baumgarten has scored 3 runs. Brock Johnson has scored 3 runs. Luke Starcevic 2 and 1 each for Tyler Gronwald and Cade Westby. The Express did get on the scoreboard in the last inning. Riker Stroman and Kason Miller came across the plate. Now batting for the Express is Jet Rixmeyer, the designated hitter. He wears number 50. Brock Johnson, starting pitcher for the Vikings, entering his 4th inning of work, and Kason Miller has 3 under his belt. Both of them are nearing a higher number of pitches, so the pitch count is going to come into play. This is going to be Brock's 75th pitch, and Kason Miller already has 75, so they'll be even on the pitch count right now. Jet Rixmeyer reached on an error back in the 2nd, and now he sees a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch, ball down and in, 3-1 count for Jet. So he could reach for the 2nd straight time, 2nd time of the game. Here's the 3-1, the windup, and the pitch. It hit him. Either way, he would have been put on base, whether it had been hit by pitch or a ball, but home plate up. Jake Quislin calls the hit by pitch.
Now batting first baseman, Aiden Dixon.
Jet Rixmeyer on first base. That'll bring up number 0, first baseman Aiden Dixon. Aiden Dixon swings and misses at his first pitch. Aiden bats 8th. Jace Aronson, the 9 batter, and then it'll go to leadoff man Brody Zeski if the Express get that far. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. This will be pitch number 80 coming for Brock. Just misses a little bit low and out. Count goes to 1-2 for Dixon. 1-2, nobody out, top of the 4th. This ball is hit up in the air. Cade Westby calls for it and snags it. And that'll retire Aiden Dixon for the first out in the 4th inning. Dixon flew out to the 3rd baseman in the 2nd and now spreads that fly ballness to the 2nd baseman, Cade Westby. Brings up number 4, 3rd baseman Jace Aronson. Aronson struck out in the 3rd, one of the 4 strikeouts Johnson has earned. This one's a ball taken by Jace. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Once again, Rixmeyer on first. Called strike, moves the count to 1-1. 1-1 and 1 out. Johnson sets, kicks, and delivers a high pitch. Vikings wearing royal blue tops, flashy white pants, and as we talked about earlier, Jansen, a whole lot of drip out there.
Lots and lots, yep.
Maybe you need to explain what drip is to our audience.
Absolutely.
We might have some older people like myself out there that needed an education on this.
Well, I don't know if I'm using the right definition, but I would say that it's just things that enunciate a look.
Okay.
Yeah, like batting gloves, got flashy batting gloves, obviously. Yeah.
I wonder if there is a Webster dictionary definition of drip yet.
I'll look it up and then, yeah.
Maybe we'll get back. Yeah, that's a good
update
thing to look back on the break.
Yeah.
An update on the game is Jace Aronson just walked, so it was a 3-2 count that missed high. So Jace Aronson is going to go to first, and Rixmeyer is going to move on to second. So Rixmeyer got a free trip. He was hit by a pitch. Dixon flew out to Westby, and then Jace Aronson moved to first, advancing Rixmeyer to second, and now it's leadoff man Brody Zeski takes a ball. Most of Brock's threats that he's allowed have been self-inflicted. He's walked or hit a handful of guys. Here he throws a strike. 7 freebies so far for Brock Johnson. Here's pitch number 90. It's a 1-1 pitch with 1 out. Swung on, chopped to the right side, but foul. This one the first base coach can handle. But we're not playing Banana League ball, so that one goes in as a foul ball. Do you ever watch Banana League, Jansen?
I do, the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
Yep, they're fun to watch. There are a lot more rules, I feel like, in that one, but they're fun ones.
Baseball's a game of many rules,
yes,
and they've added a bunch to it. Here's a high fly ball hit out to left field. Jeremy Knight has a beat on it, and he makes the catch as his hat falls off. So another fly out here from the Express. Yeah, the jerseys they wear are pretty fancy too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Cut off sleeves, unbuttoned most of the way.
Yeah.
The baseball purists probably aren't too excited about the look of the
no, I don't think
Savannah
so
Bananas.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fun change, but yeah.
Riker Stroman up to bat, left fielder number 13. He has 2 walks, walked in the first, walked in the third, came around to score in the third. Count goes to 1-1. Aronson on first, Rixmeyer on second, Stroman at the plate, 2 outs in the books. The 1-1, pitch number 94, swung on and missed. So this will be the last batter Johnson faces, regardless of the result. The Vikings want to make this be an out so Johnson can come in and they can make their changes. It is, and it is a strikeout. So Brock Johnson, his line is going to be over. He's reached 95 pitches. It'll be 4 innings of pitching for him, but the Express are retired. They get no runs on no hits. They leave 2 on base. There were no Kindred Viking errors, and after 3.5, score remains 10-2.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Hey fans, we're back for an in-game update thanks to Goldmark. The in-game update is the definition of drip. Go ahead, Jansen.
All right, so what I found for the definition of drip is something that is a drip, drippin', or drippy is very cool, awesome, and stylish. It is usually used for clothing and accessories like shoes, watches, and jewelry.
Yeah, batting gloves would fall into that.
Yep.
Arm sleeves, arm pads.
Yeah.
What else? We got sliding
Sunglasses. Yep.
Necklaces, sliding gloves, all that stuff.
So many examples for drip we see on the baseball field here tonight.
Absolutely. We want to thank Goldmark for the in-game updates. A real in-game update other than the vocabulary lesson we just got. Vikings lead 10-2, and they're going to send to the plate Graham Hess, Eli Mack, and Cade Westby. That's their 7, 8, and 9 batters. Vikings have sent at least 7 batters to the plate in every inning, and they lead 10-2. 10-run rule is in effect after 5. Vikings certainly hoping to add a couple more runs and then hold them in the 5th, and then this game will be in the books. One thing to note about the Vikings defensively in the 5th is Brock Johnson will not be on the mound as he has pitched 95 pitches, so we'll see what the Vikings do. But before we do that, Brock Johnson, we'll give you his complete line here and before, eventually. Graham Hess in the batter's box right now. Here's pitching change for Northern Cass, as well as Brody Zeski. Brody Zeski on the mound. His first pitch is in for a strike. Zeski throws another curveball that's going to be hit into the ground. Shortstop has a tough play, fields it nicely, but an infield single by Graham Hess. Hess shows off his speed and beats out the throw. So a ball that Hess just pounded into the ground. And Kaysen Miller over at shortstop charged it nicely, but just couldn't get out the speedy Hess. So straight switch for the Express. Kaysen Miller off the mound at shortstop, and Brody Zeski is on the bump, checking Hess, who likely will be stealing. Hess is not stealing, and the pitch is in for a strike. Ball gets away from the pitcher, and Hess is now going to go for second, going to be diving in safely. Kaysen Miller went to get that ball, but wasn't able to corral it and throw it on to Isaac Idso. So the Vikings take advantage of a little bit of sloppiness from Gardner. Up to bat right now is Eli Mack. He wears number 24. He's the first baseman. He's hit everything to the right side. He hit a ground ball to the second baseman and a fly ball to the second baseman. Ball in the dirt. Hess thinks about it, but decides not to take third. Once again, Brody Zeski on the mound. Kaysen Miller struck out 3 people in his 3 innings of work. This ball is hit out to center field. Center fielder's got a beat on it, and he makes the catch. That's Hunter Kemet out in center. Hunter Kemet records the first out for the Express in the top of the 4th inning. In the bottom of the 4th inning. Kaysen Miller, 3 innings pitched, struck out 3, but gave up 10 runs and 10 hits. There was 2 Express errors. And now batting will be the 9-hitter for the Vikings, Cade Westby. Ball's in the dirt. Hess, great read from second. Will take third base. Cade Westby flew out to the shortstop in the second and had a single out to right field in the third. He came around to score. So he's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Called strike, top part of the zone. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 with 1 out. As Brody Zeski sets and delivers. Ball 2 taken in the dirt by Cade Westby. Stanley Cup puck drop right now as Cade Westby does his best hockey impression and takes one hard to the gut. Are you a hockey fan, Jensen?
I sure am, yep.
Now batting center fielder, number 10.
How many years till we get to watch you at the Stanley Cup, Jansen?
Ooh, hopefully soon. That'd be a really fun one.
That would be fun.
Yes.
Florida leads Edmonton 2-0 in the series, but the series moves to Edmonton, and puck drop, I believe, just happened just a short while ago. Been a great series so far. Graham Hess is going to come home on the wild pitch, and Cade Westby goes on to second base. Have you watched any of the first two games?
I haven't. No, I have not got the chance. But hockey really is a fun sport to watch. There's just so much going on. So much craft that goes into it, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, there is, yes.
Yes.
Bob Roski is the infamous potential MVP candidate early on. He's playing fantastically well. He's the goaltender for Florida. Here, this one's thrown into the dirt, and Cade Westby's going to go to third. Brady Baumgarten is up to bat right now. He's 2-0. He sees a 2-0 count right now. He's been on base all three times. Technically 1-for-1 with 2 walks, 3 runs scored. But it's been a fun couple first games to watch of the Stanley Cup. Once again, that just dropped within minutes ago. Brody Zeski on the mound. He sets, pitches, and throws a strike, moving the count to 2-1. Excuse me, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Brady Baumgarten. We'll see if he's human after all, or if he continues with his hot streak. He is playing phenomenally well. The diamond cutter up the middle. Brady Baumgarten. I don't know if that young man can make an out if he even tries. Well, he's playing that good that I'm sure he could try to make an out and it would work just fine. But he is hot right now. He's 2 for 2 with 2 walks.
Yep, hot at the plate, hot on the bases. Yep, great game overall.
Isn't it fun when you're playing baseball or softball and that ball just looks like a beach ball coming in at you?
Yes, oh boy.
That's very much the case for Brady right now. 12-2 here in Kindred. Brock Johnson in the box. Baumgarten steals second. No problem there. His third stolen base of the night. Brock Johnson having a good night as well. He's 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored. He was hit by a pitch. He has an RBI triple to lead off the game. Brady got a single, and then Brock Johnson hammered a triple out to left field. And then Brock scored on a pass ball, so just like that, it was 2-0. Vikings. Vikings haven't looked back really since then. 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third, and 2 now in the fourth. There is a 10-run rule effect that comes into play after 5. So regardless, the Express are going to have another at-bat. Baumgarten stands at second right now. 1 out in the books. It was a fly out to center off the bat of Eli Mack. Brock Johnson takes high. 3-1. Fisher Johnson on deck. Brody Zeski on the mound. Checks. Second. Looks in at his pitcher, Colin Mitchell, and throws outside. Johnson going to reach for the 4th time today as well. Not a bad stat line for the 1-2 guys.
Not at all. They're having great days. Yeah.
Neither one of them have made an out, and both of them have scored every time they've been on base other than where they are right now.
Yep, very consistent. That's where how the 1-2 spot should be in the lineup, so they're doing a great job doing their job.
Baumgarten with a huge lead at second, and he breaks for third. He's going to slide in. Oh, he's going to stand there, and it's going to be thrown out to the outfield, and he'll take home. Brock Johnson did follow that nicely, so Brady Baumgarten going to get another stolen base, his 4th. I hope I said that right. Brady Baumgarten steals his 4th base, getting to third, and the errant throw is going to get him home. And Brock Johnson moves to second. Here's the pitch. On the previous pitch, Fisher Johnson swung and missed at a ball low in the zone. So now that counts 1-1 with 1 out. to number 1. Here's a ball hit out into the outfield, deep center field. Center fielder goes back. It's over his head. Fisher Johnson off to the races. We'll see how far he can go. Brock Johnson's going to come home easy. Fisher Johnson around second. We'll see if they send him home. Fisher Johnson's going to get the stop sign as the ball comes into the infield. So Fisher Johnson with a high, deep fly ball out to center field. That's his second triple in consecutive at-bats. Fisher struck out in the first, grounded out in the second, and now has gone triple. This one is just 1 RBI. The one prior was 3 RBIs. So 2 for 4 for Fisher Johnson with 4 RBIs. This ball is going to get away from the catcher, and Fisher Johnson is now going to come home. New score is now 15-2. Luke Starcevic now going to be up to bat as Jake Quislin does a little housekeeping of home plate. Luke Starcevic on the night, 1 for 3. He has a double in the first. Zeski steps off. And now he's going to work from the full instead of from the set. He winds Zeski and delivers a ball again outside. 2-0 here to Luke Starcevic. Tyler Gronwald stands in the on-deck circle. Jeremy Knight in the hole. 1 out here. 3 pitches thrown in almost the same exact spot, but unfortunately all of those were thrown low and outside. So 3-0 to Starcevic. Jansen, you're coming off of an exciting softball year. Congratulations on your state championship.
Thank you so much.
How exciting was it to bring home the championship trophy just, a couple weeks ago, right?
Yes, exactly. It was incredible. It was surreal. Just the girls that I did it with, I could not have asked for a better outcome with a better team. It was really, really fantastic.
It was a fun senior season for you girls. You were a tight-knit group.
Yes.
You miss each other already?
Yes, we do. We were just talking about it earlier.
You guys, as a strike comes across here, makes it 3-1. You guys had a phenomenal run in your regional and state tournaments. You had not beaten Castleton up to that point, right?
Yep, exactly.
And then you had to knock them off 2 times, correct? Once in regionals and once in state?
Yes, we like to say we beat them when it counted.
That's it.
That's all that matters.
That is all that matters. Yep, you usually don't win prizes for winning regular season games. It
just
sets
bragging
you,
rights.
That's right. It sets you up for the championship, or sets you up for the tournament run. What are some of the things you're most proud of throughout the season, other than the state championship, of course? You guys are certainly very proud of that. Tyler Gronwald up to bat.
I'd say we're just really proud of ourselves for the way that we handled some bad outcomes. We really struggled at some points in the season, but doesn't everybody? And we just handled that really well, always bounced back with a couple wins. And yeah, I'm just proud of the way that we're just good teammates to each other. We have a really tight bond, and I'm really, really proud of that. I'll cherish that forever.
That's excellent. Teague Erdman, that just batted. Teague Erdman, his first pitch, he slammed out to center. Now Jack Savageau up to bat. So first and second for the Vikings. Jack Savageau takes his first pitch as a ball. So Teague Erdman, 1 for 1 on the day. He's on first base. And Jack Savageau now swings and falls this one off down the line. As the final outs were growing closer, did you get more nervous or more excited? Did you feel more confident, or what was the feeling as you guys were zeroing in on winning that state championship?
Honestly, I was talking with a few of my other outfielders, and we were feeling confident. We were feeling it. We were ready to win. It was really exciting. And I think normally in that situation, the team that we'd seen before earlier in the season, I think we would have shut down, got comfortable, but no, we kept battling and pushed through to a win.
You get that adrenaline pumping and all that excitement going. It's 3-1 here to Jack Savageau. A lot of Kindred faithful showed up for that. What was the feel and the excitement here? We'll pause for a second. Jack Savageau punches one out to center, but right at the center fielder. of the Express, Hunter Kemet. Kemet brings that one in, and Kemet actually has recorded both outs for the Express this inning. Eli Mack flew out to center, and so too now did Jack Savageau. Graham Hess, the scheduled batter, and he will bat this inning. Graham Hess is 1 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch twice, and he singled in his last at-bat, which was leading off this inning. So the Vikings have officially batted around. First pitch is pumped out to right field, but just a little bit foul. What was it like feeling the Kindred faithful behind you, loud and proud throughout all of that tournament?
It was really incredible. I always talk about how our community supports us throughout our sports, especially like the Kindred community loves sports. There's no other way around it. And it just seeing everybody there, knowing everyone was there to support us, it really, really helped us to get that win, I think.
Graham Hess hit for the third time. I wonder if he's blowing kisses at the pitcher there or winking or what the heck is happening. But
he's doing something to provoke that or something, huh?
He has been on base all 4 times tonight. So the bases are juiced for the Vikings. Graham Hess at first, T. Girdman at second, and Luke Starcevic at third. Vikings lead 15-2. We'll take a break as Tyler Eukstead is coming out to have a chat. I think there's going to be some changes, and we'll have them for you when we come back in about 90 seconds.
Powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Going to be a new pitcher for Gardner. It's Riker Stroman on the mound. Brody Zeski, we think, moved out to left field. So Zeski, a man of many talents, he started at short, then came on the mound and pitched, and now he is out in left field. Riker Stroman, the pitcher for the Express. Zeski will have finished 2/3 of an inning. He gave up 5 runs. And Riker Stroman is going to face Eli Mack. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch was a ball thrown to the backstop. And this one they're trying to get Luke Starcevic at home, and it's thrown out into the infield. So Starcevic going to come around and score a run on the wild pitch. And it's 16-2. Kindred B Legion in action tonight. They just fell to West Fargo 15-6. A Legion heads to Sioux Falls for the Dakota Classic this weekend. They'll play a game tomorrow against Hickman, Nebraska, and then they play a couple of South Dakota teams, Renner and T on Saturday, and then Lincoln, North Star on Sunday. So the A Legion team will have 4 tough matchups. Eli Mack draws the walk, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter, Cade Westby. Westby 1 for 2 on the day with a hit by pitch. He's scored twice. Here's a ball hit out in the left field. Left fielder, nice diving catch made out in left field by Brody Zeski. Once again, Zeski started as the shortstop, moved to the mound, and now in left field he makes a nice diving catch to end things in the 4th inning. A lot happened in the fourth inning. We'll summarize it with this. The score is Kindred Vikings 15 and Northern Cass 2. We'll be back in about a minute.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Hey fans, welcome back. We have a lot of changes. We'll try to get to them as best we can. Starting off for the Express, they will have a pinch hitter. It'll be Wyatt Rusted, number 29. So Wyatt Rusted stepping to the plate. He'll be batting for Kason Miller. And he'll face a new pitcher, Wyatt Rusted will. He will face Eli Mack. Eli Mack, a lefty, throws his second pitch. It's a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Eli Mack on the mound. He was at first. Now moving to first will be Luke Starcevic. Strike called. So 1-2 count. Luke Starcevic is now at first. He was in right field. Moving to right field is Jack Savageau. Jack Savageau in the game for Jeremy Knight. He came in to hit, and he'll stay in the game. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Graham Hess has to collect it, throw it to first, and Luke Starcevic takes that one into his glove. So it'll be a strikeout with a 2-3 putout. So once again, Eli Mack on the mound. Luke Starcevic at first, and in right field, Jack Savageau. A couple of other changes. Fisher Johnson moved to shortstop because Teague Erdman, as a strike comes across, Teague Erdman is into the game playing third. So Fisher moves over to short, and Brock Johnson goes out to left. I think I got all the changes for the Vikings. The batter right now for the Express, did he catch a number there, Jansen?
I did not. Nope. He's a righty, so I can't quite see the back of his jersey. 21, he says.
Tyler Rixmeyer to the plate right now. Tyler Rixmeyer wears number 21. And he sees a 1-1 count, swings and misses. 1-1, 1 out. Excuse me, we're off on that. That's strike 3. So Tyler Rixmeyer strikes out. Eli Mack quickly works 2 strikeouts. 16-2 Vikings lead. Eli Mack doing exactly what you want your pitcher to do. Just coming up here with great pace and pumping strikes. The lefty winds and delivers. Misses high and outside. Isaac Idso, I believe, is the batter here. Nope, that's not Isaac Idso. That's number 11. That is Isaac Hidso. Yeah, it is Isaac Hidso. So we were right, and then we were wrong, and now we're right. Isaac Hidso swings and misses, and Eli Mack comes into the game, throws not very many pitches. 10 pitches, I believe, is all he threw, and he struck out the side almost an immaculate inning. 9 pitches, 9 strikes, but he missed it by 1.
Yeah.
Eli Mack comes in 3 strikeouts. So that'll do her here in Kindred as the Vikings are victorious by a score of 16-2. We're going to step away for about a minute or two, and we'll come back and have a quick wrap-up of some of the stats. And then there's potentially going to be an interview or two that we're going to provide for you as well. So come back in about 2 minutes.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Hey fans, welcome back into the post-game show sponsored by Todd Wold. For any accounting requisitions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses, go online to wold-cpa.com. Special thank you to Todd Wold for his sponsorship of all the baseball we're able to provide here on your live event throughout the summertime. This will be a doubleheader, but unfortunately we're going to step away following our post-game show. The one league game is in the books. Let's break that down here quickly. For the Vikings, a lot of things to look back on and be proud of. Brock Johnson, the winning pitcher. He collected 5 strikeouts and 4 innings of work. He did maybe have one small blemish on his record. He walked 5 and hit 2, but he only allowed 2 runs, and both of them were unearned. Something we did not comment because I was gently scolded about jinxing things as a public address announcer or a play-by-play guy. The Vikings allowed 0 hits from the Express. So Brock Johnson pitched 4 innings of no-hit work. And then Eli Mack came in his 1 inning of pitching. He struck out 3 in 10 pitches. Phenomenal job by both of those young men in working a combined no-hitter. So the Vikings get a combined no-hitter in the off the arms of Brock Johnson and Eli Mack. Once again, Brock Johnson pitching 4 innings and Eli Mack with 1. Offensively, the Vikings had a lot to comment on. Brady Baumgarten went 2 for 2, walked twice. He had 4 runs scored, 4 stolen bases. In essence, the guy got on every time and scored every time. So too did Brock Johnson. He was 2 for 2. He walked once and was hit by a pitch. He scored 4 runs. He had a triple and an RBI. Great job out of those 2 guys by getting on base and scoring runs. Fisher Johnson, the 3-batter, he went 2 for 4 with 2 triples. He had 4 RBIs on the night. A lot offensively that the Vikings did. T. Girdman saw 1 pitch. He went 1 for 1, hammered it. Nice plate appearance from him. Jack Savageau was 2 for 3. Jeremy Knight was 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. A lot of excitement from the Vikings, both offensively and on the mound. Out of all that, Jansen, anything that stood out to you or anything you were most impressed with the Vikings?
Yes, absolutely. I think you nailed all the good points. I think they had a great game both offensively and defensively, but I got to say Brady Baumgartner and Brock Johnson had a great day at the plate today and on the bases. Yeah, that's where you want your number 1 and number 2 batters to be. They handled their job very well.
Speaking of which, we're going to step away for 1 minute, and when we come back, we've got Brady Baumgarten up here. We're going to have him talk a little bit about today's action.
Or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Hey, Brady.
Hey.
Thanks for tuning in, or thanks for coming up. We're going to get this camera squared away here. All right, here we go. Brady, you had a great game today. You were on all 4 times. You were 2 for 2 with 2 walks, scored 4 runs, stole 4 stolen bases. This is not something that's unique to you so far this year. You've been getting on. You've been doing all kinds of great things. What seems to be the big reason for your success right now?
Last year I didn't really have the result I wanted to at the plate or on the bases, and this spring Mr. Eggman really challenged me. Open gyms, he really wanted me to see me get better. He believed in me. Moved me up from last year. I was hitting 9 in this batting order. Now I'm hitting 1, and I feel like just his faith in me has really helped me become a better player.
That's awesome, Brady. You guys were fantastic offensively. You led the way, but one thing to note is that you guys no hit Northern Cast. Brock Johnson pitched 4 innings, didn't give up a hit, and Eli Mack came in and just slammed the door shut. 10 pitches thrown and 3 strikeouts. What can you say about your pitchers?
They've been excellent so far this year. That's everything we've asked them to do. 3 errors today, trying to keep it lower than that, but overall pretty decent game.
Very good. Congratulations once again to Brock and Eli and the rest of your crew for allowing no hits. You guys moved to 4-0. How important is that? You're 4-0 on the year. You're 4-0 on the year and 3-0 in league play, correct?
Yep.
How important is, or how nice is it to be undefeated early on in the year?
It's good to get a head start, but still a goal is to be undefeated, get the #1 spot in the region, and hopefully take it this year.
Good. You guys are looking good early on. Good luck the rest of the way, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up here. We'll be back in about 1 minute with our final go of things here on our postgame show.
Check out the Your Live Event.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the R&J Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the R&J Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the R&J Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred for the final segment of our post-game show. A big thank you to all of our sponsors, but a thank you to Todd Wold for sponsoring the post-game show. For any accounting requisitions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses, go online to wold-cpa.com. Vikings are victorious by a score of 16-2 here in Kindred. They improved to a record of 4-0. Northern Cass, or the Gardner Express, dropped to 1-3. Once again, Vikings are victorious 16-2. That's going to be our final wrap here in Kindred. Want to congratulate the Kindred Vikings on their victory. Brady Baumgarten, thank him for coming up and being a part of our post-game show. Want to thank you, Jansen, for coming up and working up here. Was it a fun night?
It really was. Thank you so much for having me.
We look forward to having you up here more, hopefully, throughout the year.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate all the sponsor support of your live event, and appreciate all our viewers for enjoying a fun night at the ballpark here in Kindred. For Jansen Jordheim, I am Josh Almaris. Have a good night, everybody.